Hi, I'm Mike Maringer, Director of Kitsap County Juvenile and Family Court Services. When most people hear about our department, they automatically think that we're the place where kids go to serve detention when they break the law. And although historical views believe that our programs are only punitive, we do offer services for youth on probation. Therapeutic courts, evidence-based programs, specialty caseloads, and drug and alcohol outpatient treatment are all designed to build skills and to address the issues that brought the youth before the court. In addition, we also provide services for at-risk youth, children in need of services, and truancy. And we also advocate for the best interests of children who have been abused and or neglected. Next, you will hear about some of the services we provide. If we can provide services to you or your family, please contact me at the number listed below or email me from our website, which is also listed below. Thank you.
One of the many services in Kitsap County Juvenile and Family Court Services is functional family therapy. Joining me is Mike Ryan. Mike is a couple and family therapist. Mike, tell us about the functional family therapy program.
Functional family therapy was introduced into the juvenile courts here in Kitsap County in 1999. So when kids get on probation, they are assessed with a risk assessment tool developed by the department that determines their eligibility for certain programs. So if they are eligible for family therapy, functional family therapy, and the probation officer feels like it would be in their best interest to participate in that, he will introduce me to the family, and I will first attempt to engage them in the opportunity of participating in family therapy. To be honest, some families are a little hesitant because it's actually court-ordered for the kids but not for the parents. And being a family therapist, I can't do individual therapy, I do family therapy. So initially it's talking to them, being honest and straightforward and respectful and positive about the opportunity to address situations in their family that they may struggle with. And again, being very respectful that they also have other things, work, school, family activities. So one way to address that is we do meet in their homes, and we do meet in the evenings. And one of the struggles at first is just finding the time that works to everybody, but we try to get in there as quick as we can and get going. So once we meet them, my role then is to establish a climate of honesty, even when it's difficult, and create an alliance with each family member and with family members between each other, just again to establish a climate where people feel comfortable in talking. And we do some assessing at the first few meetings just to try to determine what the patterns are in the family that the family can identify that maybe would like to see themselves be able to do different. We kind of co-construct some themes in the family to try to change the meaning and move it from one person being a problem to all people participating in things that don't happen so well and then also things that do happen well. So it's not focusing on one individual member as the problem. It's making it relational and moving it between people. So then we establish, some targets, some behavioral targets. Oftentimes it's about communication, which usually drives most of the functionality of a family, how to solve problems when they come up, how to resolve conflict, and parenting skills and teenager skills. Sometimes you can almost turn around and say it's how teenagers are trying to raise their parents, even as much as how parents are trying to raise their teenagers. So we try to balance that and kind of change the meaning around it and find, honest ways to, kind of point out their strengths too and ways they are successful, because for a lot of people, honestly, in this day and age, life is hard. Raising kids is hard. Being a young person is hard. So again, just being honest and putting that out on the table in a way that can be heard. And then the end of it is just kind of generalizing what is different, developing kind of maybe some rituals and strategies in the families to try to maybe one person take the lead if something happens, to remember what they've learned and bring that back. Sometimes even creating some rituals, family rituals in the house, making sure at least once or twice a week that you eat dinner together, maybe on the weekend trying to figure out some special activity as a reward or an incentive to do well during the week. It could be very simple. Actually, simple seems to work better than more complicated.
What's the good news that comes out of functional family therapy, Mike?
The data shows that families who do participate in family therapy their kids get off probation quicker with less offenses than ones that don't participate. And then being a member of the community, I do run across kids and parents occasionally at the store or somewhere, and to be able to reconnect with them and say hello, and hear stories about how people have grown up or kids have grown up and what path they're on. Oftentimes those are sometimes surprising, but oftentimes real positive and feel good kind of experiences.
Thanks, Mike. For more information on Kitsap Juvenile and Family Court Services, go to the website on your screen.